Yo, today we are going to talk about the Japanese Pikachu, the McDonald's exclusive one, even more. So after yesterday's video, I checked out different sites and looked at even more exposes and posts on threads about different Japanese people mentioning this event, and most of them are complaining how people are leaving food and everything on the street, which is pretty much a waste of food, which I don't agree either. I think that while when McDonald's says that everyone can buy 5 sets, I think that if you buy five, that's fine. You are still paying according to the rules. But for me, I think the food are meant to be enjoyed. Whether you enjoy McDonald's or not, that's your problem. But if you buy some food, you should be there to finish them. If you are too full, then keep it for the next meal. If you are really too full for it, get a friend, get someone. You should consume what you have bought, and that is the nice way to do it. And at the point of recording, the prices of these cars have gone up by quite some, almost doubled last time I mentioned them. So, and even now on Mercari and places where people usually get their Japanese cars, there are still people buying up these cars at those prices. While some card shops has stated that they will stop buying back these cars because of the chaos it ensued and the image of every chaos when McDonald's is just a regular restaurant meant for people to go there to eat something instead of just everyone lining up. And I heard that in some stores there are even arguments and fights that are there either between the shop people, the workers there, and the customers, or just between the customers over every tiny things. I know that popular stuff meant to be popular, and that's the reason why everyone like going after them. I think that it is still pretty wild to be seeing adults doing these kind of things. While saying that, I don't think that we should tell adults that they are adults and shouldn't be there fighting for toys that are meant for kids, because kids, like humans, grow up. When Pokemon first came out, this is like almost 30 years ago. Those kids that were kids back then, they are no longer kids. For say you are 6 years old back when Pokemon is first out, now you are in your 30s, so you are not really a kid anymore. That means you don't get to enjoy Pokemon anymore just because you have grown old. I think that it is like kind of a thing if you respect them when enemies and everything cartoon and all these other things that we deem as fine for people to like, including Pokemon. If you are an adult or you're like not a child, and people will laugh at you saying that why do you still like these things that are meant for children. But and I suppose no one really like that. Meanwhile, when there are like chaos, not saying that I agree with the chaos, but that I think that there are some points that are more valid than the others and more meant to help everyone instead of just dividing people over, for example, over age. I mean, like, it's maybe time for us to just be honest with ourselves. Most people buying Pokemon today are kids 30 years ago. Yeah, we are no longer kids, but we still like Pokemon. And I know that some of us are already parents, and you want to share the Pokemon with your kids, and therefore cheap things are good to have. And it is about the ease of entry, and I get all of that. But I do think that there are some things that are meant for to be rare. Like, since you are a kid, do you not be happier when you pull a hollow card compared to just another regular base set card? So even kids knows that some things are meant to be rare. If every card is a hollow card, then there's nothing special with it. So I don't think there's a problem with things being rare. And if people really want it, I suppose you can go line up 5 o'clock. Then you can get your card as seven. For now, this is the second day of the McDonald's promo card giveaway day, but the cards are already gone. Either Pokemon Japan decided that they would just cut this event off, or like most of these cards are really out with their new home, hopefully a happy home. and I know that there are still people buying and selling these cards. And I think that Pokemon Japan may have underestimated the demand from people outside of Japan with Pokemon. I know that they are meant for, like, I don't know whether they are meant for Japanese people only, but that a lot of people like Pikachu. And I think that Japanese Pokemon Center, those people should know that like even a normie like me know that everyone likes Pikachu. You'd imagine they know that everyone likes Pikachu too. I mean, they did try to stop the coins and the app ordering so that everyone will have to be there physically to line up, which is at least better than if people can use loopholes in apps and places or have multiple accounts to just order a ton of food. But that the popularity of Pokemon is just pretty wild. So I suppose, according to YouTube culture, I should say that this Pikachu is pretty cooked. But I'm still waiting for those few that I bought to get to me. It is going to be a while since I bought with a proxy. But that I think that Japan Pokemon should really do better. Like, not sure if you are a fan of Chikawa, but there was a event that is similar to this one, which they are giving away Chikawa things via McDonald's too, and pretty much the same situation happened like this time. So you'd think Pokemon would be smarter about it. Either they do a lottery with purchase on the day, or just let people buy food vouchers so that they can redeem their food later in case they want to buy a lot. So maybe that is not the best way to stop people from buying up everything, but at least we aren't wasting food. But anyway, what do I know? I'm just a tiny Pokemon people here who is no longer a kid, but I still love Pokemon, and I sling shiny cardboard, and I do hope more people like Pokemon. And if I think it is inevitable that when more people like Pokemon cards, things are going to be expensive unless the supply can really catch up, which I doubt because Pokemon themselves knows that they are doing things that are meant to be rare. Otherwise, there won't be simplified Chinese exclusive cards. Why don't Pokemon just print them to the ground and just give away everything in a base deck? Because they know that having rare things is the reason why people like opening packs and why the franchise is successful. So hopefully you can still manage to get your hand on a Pikachu that is staring at a burger. I think the idea is pretty neat. But that, like I mentioned last time, I still wish we got a out for the card, and we will have Pikachu and a few more Pokemon together enjoying burgers instead of just a stem. Otherwise, this is the end of your dose of drama for the day, and hopefully you will be back next time. If you enjoy these kind of videos, drop me a subscribe or drop me a like. Go subscribe, do stuff, comment, maybe complain about my cold takes, my takes that are not liked. I don't know what is a hot take anymore in this kind of road. Anyway, let's stay tuned in and we'll see where the next chaos will be. Bye.